Let me play back this. You have a second, sis, Tanya? And then I'd like to get everybody's opinion on this.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know Tinx from TikTok?
Sure do.
That's who you're looking at. She's right there. She just got here.
Welcome.
Tinx.
Hi, guys.
So Tinx has become a bit of a relationship expert, I guess. And let me play this back, and then we'll have a little discussion about it. This is about when you are put into a box, a category, when you meet somebody, right? Sisney, you're married, you're not dating, but Tanya, you box people up, don't you?
Oh, this is for sure a thing. It's a thing.
All right, let's play this. Listen.
When men meet you in a romantic setting, they put you in a box. Either they want to date you, they want to sleep with you, or they want nothing to do with you. It's very difficult to shift from box to box. And your behavior doesn't really affect what box you're in to a guy. So if he meets you and he's like, I want to date this girl, you could puke on his shoes and sleep with him on the first night and it wouldn't matter. Vice versa, if he meets you and he just wants to hook up, you could make him wait 3 months to sleep with you. It's not going to change that. And I get asked this question all the time, Tinx, how long should I make him wait? Sleep with him when you are ready. Waiting to sleep with someone doesn't guarantee that he's going to view you as relationship material.
So Tinx, are you single?
I am, yeah. Recently single, actually.
Recently single. So this is all part of your world then.
Yes.
So fascinating to hear it broken down like that, because I'm a guy unmarried.
True.
And I'm thinking to myself, do I put dates in a box?
You do. A lot of guys do, and they don't even realize it. I find that guys have a lot more resistance to this theory because I think that they don't want to appear like simple-minded or like that they're kind of a one-track mind, whereas it resonates with so many women because your behavior, it doesn't affect it. Like you can wait for months and months. You can talk about how much you like knitting. You can talk about how much you love Jesus and your dog, and they still might not want to date you. And so it should be freeing for women. I don't think it should be stressful. It should be freeing. Sleep with him when you want. Do whatever you want. It's not going to change things.
So I have a question. If you go out on a first date, and you are going to answer that for yourself, you're going to decide when you want to do it. But do you, in your mind, when you're getting ready to go out, think it could like I know as a guy, you kind of just never know. So you kind of got to be ready. You know what I mean? Like I gotta have my red underwear on all the time on a Friday. You know, it's like I got it. You don't know. Do women think like that when they go out?
You know, I don't. I think that a lot of women are very in their head about it. So I think maybe that they prepare just to be extra super careful just in case they end up wanting to, but they don't. They're not going to, and there's a lot of stress involved. I mean, I think it's always good to be prepared. You never know when the mood will strike you. And again, I think it's totally up to a woman. Like if you're feeling it on a first date, if you feel super comfortable, you're feeling a vibe, you feel like, hey, I want to do this, go for it. It's all about.
What if a guy, let's say you feel you're going to go for it, but the guy says good night. What happens?
Good night.
What happens then? Like says good night 2 or 3 times. What would that make you think?
That would make me think either he's not into me or maybe he thinks that he doesn't want to rush it. Maybe he really does want to date me. You know, sometimes a guy decides immediately, like as per box theory, I want to date this girl. And sometimes they're like, well, I want to make it special. Like I want to wait. I don't want her to think that I'm that type of guy. So it really depends on how what headspace he's in. But in that situation, it's very easy for the woman to feel rejected because to make an advance on a guy.
So I don't want to out anyone here, but Jeffrey Tubbs, can you get in the camera shot? He's our engineer. I just wanted to see this. Tubbs has told me way back when he was single, he would intentionally not do it because he thought that was a move.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely a play, especially if it's done in the right way. Like if the guy's just like, oh, good night, then you might feel rejected. But if he's like, I don't want to do it tonight, but I'm really looking forward to seeing you again. Can I take you out again next week? That's a fire play. Like that would make me be like, whoa, this guy is hot and knows what he wants and he's forward thinking. Anytime a guy displays like thinking into the future, it's incredibly attractive because it's very difficult for men to do that. So
I like the term fire play. That's all you want to hear. A fire play. Right?
A fire play. That's a fire play.
That's what we're all out for, a fire play, right?
I think the box theory makes a lot of sense, though, because my husband, I think for sure put me in the box of some, future with this person whatsoever, because I did all the things that you could be broken up with within the first
Didn't
2 to
you
3
sleep
weeks
with
of
them on the
being here.
first date?
Not the first date, but I had puked. I said, I love you on the first weekend.
Yes.
I said just all embarrassing, horrible things that you could basically have a guy go running to the hills for. And we're married now, been together for 13 years.
Totally. And I get so many stories like that. And some of my best relationships have been ones where I've gotten super wasted on the first date or been super embarrassing or overshared too early on. But if a guy wants to date you, he wants to date you. He doesn't care. He finds it all charming.
Yeah.
And so it just, I think it's very freeing. You should more reason to just be yourself and sleep with guys when
Totally.
you want. And don't worry if you have too many glasses of wine, because they'll
Right.
find it cute if they like you.
Tinx on TikTok. So what are you doing to find the right companion?
I just got out of a relationship, so I'm back on the market. I'm going to start going on dates very soon. Dating, a lot of people think dating is like a means to an end. And one thing I always tell my followers is it's not like a video game. The goal is not to just get to the end without getting killed. It's like a whole period of your life where you're discovering what you like in other people, learning about yourself, and having fun. So now that I'm re-entering into the dating world, that's what I'm going to do again.
Well, good luck. It's a lot of work out there.
It's a lot of work.
Hey, thank you for coming on. Congrats on all your followers, by the way.
Thank
and
you
all of
so
the
much.
Sage advice that you're giving out.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Nice to meet you. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.